Hello, friends. My name is Aslam Sheikh, your host for this evening. I'm a founder and CEO of Aleph, a platform to promote the global perspective of education and career. This is our 96th Career Talk broadcasted live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Every Friday, we aim to discuss the topic that is important for you and for your career. For the benefits of our new viewers who are watching this program first time, let me quickly introduce you who are we and what we do. Well, Aleph is an award winning education company. We have counseled over 23,000 students. We've been named consistently among top 10 study abroad consultants by the various business magazines or education magazines, including Knowledge Review. And through us, you will have options to over 249 universities across 14 countries. So, plenty of options to talk about. We also specialize in student scholarship, and up till now, we have distributed around 23 crore rupees, Indian rupees, equivalent scholarship to our students across various universities and countries. Okay, so let's move on to our today's topic. And today's topic is very, very interesting considering the time we are in now. Most of the students are either writing their exams or they are just finishing off their exams and are looking for master's program. Those who have still not taken a decision yet, so here is a program for you to watch out for. So today we are going to talk about how to save money on master's or MBA program which you would like to go and appear in the foreign universities. And whilst I share my screen, if you have got any query, please do write into the comment box of your respective channels through which you are viewing this program, and I'll be more than happy to answer any relevant queries within this next 20-25 minutes. Okay, let's move on to today's topic, and I'll share the screen quickly with you. As I mentioned, we are going to discuss about how would you save your valuable money or your parents' hard-earned money on your dream of pursuing master's or MBA program in abroad. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. So what we are going to cover in next 20-25 minutes is our points related to duration of the course, discounts and scholarships, investments versus ROI, how you calculate and how you can be smart investor because you are investing into your education. So how can you be a smart investor and pay less, spend less, and get more out of your study abroad decision? So let's move on to straight away the first information which is very relevant before I jump onto today's topic. Just to mention that we are going to have our very exciting study abroad fair, which is going to be held on 28th May. That's the next Saturday at Sofitel Hotel in BKC, Mumbai. That fair is going to be between 11 and 5. So if you are interested to meet the university, the top ranked universities of the different countries under one roof, you're more than welcome. Do come meet the universities. We are going to have on-spot admissions, scholarships, and you can clarify your doubts right in the front of the universities. And it's a very focused fair. We are going to only have students who are looking to join a master's and MBA program. So that's it for you. So do join us. More information you would find on our social media channels, how to register, etc., or you can do the on-spot registration anyways. So let's move on to today's point. So first tip. So I'm going to share you very quickly the very important tips. So go through it. The first tip is that you be very careful about the program you want to go for. So those who are looking for masters in MBA, especially in Canada, when you're talking about, you can reduce down your fees by changing the program, but being at the same level. What do I mean by saying that? Instead of joining a master's degree or MBA degree, you can choose to join a college whereby the post-graduation diplomas are offered. They are equivalent to master's or MBA, but it's just that they do not have the research component included into it or dissertation. So this is the best way that if you want to go for a post-graduation course, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, then in Canada, especially, you have got an option of PG diplomas whereby the fees would be approximately around 9-10 lakhs. And the PG diplomas could be for 1 year or it could be for 2 years. So if you're going for 1 year course, that's the only investment you make it. But if you want to go to master's degree or MBA, it is essentially a 2 years program, and hence the fees would be higher, and plus it would be university. So if you're looking for Canada, I would suggest, if you want to save money, suggest to go for PG diploma instead of going for master's or MBA. The second point is that the other countries, PG diplomas are not so popular, and there you would find masters and MBA program. This is where you can stick to the course, which is a duration of 12 to 18 months. So no brainer, it's a very simple logic. The more the duration, the more the investment from your side, both in tuitions as well as for living expenses for those many months. So if you can join a master's in MBA program which is of say 12 months instead of a traditional 24 months, then automatically your tuition fee would be cut to half, and of course you do not have to pay for living expenses for another 12 months, and that's how you save your cost. So you must have heard the countries which are offering a 1 year program, 12 months program, and these are the countries just with relevant to our previous point in front of you. So if you are looking for a pursuing masters in MBA abroad and want to spend less, and you don't want to go for a PG diploma route which I mentioned to you for Canada, then these are the options. You can choose to go to Dubai. There are certain universities in New Zealand who offer 12 to 15 months of master's degrees. Ireland, UK, Spain, of course, they are famous for their 12 months master's and MBA degree programs. Of course, you can choose to go to France and Germany. There are a few universities and business schools who are offering the 12 months courses, and hence you're saving on to another complete expenses year. Let's move on to the next point, is of course the scholarship, where this has always been a very hot topic. We have made a dedicated program for just for the scholarship. You can go onto our YouTube channel of Alif Overseas and you would find the scholarship videos, or you can go to our website and under the resources you would find the Alif TV, and in that you can search for the options which you're looking for, and you can be presented a scholarship dedicated program. However, here we are touching upon how do you save money. Well, you apply to the colleges and universities who are offering you a scholarship at least, if not more than $1,000, or if could be as high as 100% tuition fee waiver. So that all happens within this bracket. So if you choose a right counselor for yourself, and of course I'm guaranteeing you that Alif would be the right option for you. Anyway, so we will help you to save your money, a valuable parents income and money to spend for your expenses. So there are many colleges and universities who are offering scholarship on various criterias, of course, including the academic performance or your portfolio or your profile. Or also there are scholarship which are offered by university and college without any preconditions. Because they have a seat, they would like to give away that seat to Indian students. They have got generous scholarship options for the students to opt for. Some university may ask you to appear for the interview, and on that basis they may decide the scholarship. Nevertheless, whatever would be the option, but I guarantee you that your academics is not the only way to get the scholarship. So even if you have scored 65, 70, 75 percentage or 80 percentage, and you think that you can't get scholarship, well, that's a time to contact Alif, and then we will help you and give you a tips that how do you still get scholarship and save a valuable amount of money for your fees. The scholarship also comes into various format. Not only you get the reduction on tuition fees, there are certain colleges and universities across different countries whereby they offer for master's students housing grants. What does housing grant means? It means that they will not reduce any tuition fee, that would be fixed. But if you choose to come to the college for your master's or MBA, then they will offer you a housing grant, and how under housing grant you will be staying free of cost on campus. That's a biggest task for parents and students to find the on-campus accommodation, because everybody wants to live on campus, and they of course they are ready to pay extra money for that, because that makes your job and life very easy once you are there as a student. But they have got a limited accommodation, and it can be given to only first come first serve basis, and they charge premium for that. Wherein I'm talking to you that you come to Alif and we will help you to identify the university who would offer you on campus free accommodation. Yes, you heard it right. So if you want to know more, well, contact Alif, or come down to our fair on 28th May at Sofitel, and we'll be more than happy to introduce you those options even there as well. Some university choose to offer the meal coupons. What happens? That they have got the on-campus mess, and then they may offer you the accommodation or just a meal option, so that you can have a free food on campus. It means, yes, you don't have to cook the food, and you are saving not only money but a valuable time, and which you can reinvest into your studies, or for some extracurricular activities. Also, the scholarship comes in the form of performance scholarship. It means the students, once he join the university and if he perform well, not necessarily in your first second year, if you're going for masters anyways you have got 2 or 3 semesters to study for. Even if you do well in your first semester, automatically you become eligible to get scholarship for your next semester, and that scholarship could be anywhere between 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs. One of my students from Mumbai, she got 8 lakhs rupees scholarship for her total tuition fee minus when she entered into a second semester, because she scored well in their first semester. So that's how the scholarship comes in various formats, which helps you to further reduce down your cost. Okay, let's move on to next point. I'm just receiving the message from Hitesh Shetty. Amazing tips. Never heard before. Thank you very much for assisting. Thank you, Hitesh, for your kind message and appreciative message. We'll love to help the students. Yes, and thank you for watching the show. Well, let's move on to a next point we have got is assistantship, where again I'm not going to go in detail into it, but I'm just giving you the food for thought. For more information, you can come down to us and ask for more details. Here, what happens is that a lot of universities offer you assistantship options. What does it mean? Is that you get paid or you get your fees reduced for offering your assistant. Now, in what way you can offer your assistant? Well, you, since you are going for a master's program, uh, if you are really very good in certain subjects or areas, the professor may take your help to maybe say conduct the doubt clearing session with the bachelor students of that university. And since you are a really good student for that particular subject, you are entrusted to clarify their doubts which are who are junior to you. So that's how you can help the professor. Otherwise, you can help the professor in say scheduling his program for the week, or maybe checking the papers, or maybe some drafting the notes, or working on certain research work. So there are different types of assistantship could be available on campus. And if you're really good in academics preferably and mostly, yes, then you would be eligible to apply for that assistantship. And if the professor or that particular department finds you really good in that particular field, then they would instantly offer you assistantship. What does it do? Well, it will help you to reduce down your cost fees. So they will say, okay, since you are assisting the department or a professor in this area, we will give this much of discount or this much of credit to your fees so that you pay less. Or most of the time when you're going for research assistantship, you may get both the options: reduction in the fees for your semester during that time, and also you being paid as an assistant for research per hour stipend. So that's an extra advantage for you to reduce the fees or earn some money which can set off your semester fees. So that's another very important aspect. Another point is the internship. Well, there are lots of universities nowadays who are offering the internships, which are mostly paid internship, which would help you to, of course, earn some money and set off your expenses or pay for your next semester bill or the fees. So you can take up the internship options. Countries like France, Spain, Switzerland, UK. These are very famous countries who are offering internship. Even Canada and a lot of colleges and university, they offer co-op programs. So when you see the co-op, COOP, if it is written alongside the course name, it means that it's an internship based course. Well, again, in Canada, it's not very common to have a paid internship, but you get an experience. It really depends upon the job what you're getting as an intern, whether it's paid or unpaid. So you can prioritize whether you are looking for a paid job to earn some money and pay for your expenses, or you're okay for unpaid job to build up your profile. But these kind of options are largely available. Other countries, it's mostly paid. Switzerland, like for example, the minimum wages during the internship for a student is 2,100 francs. That's approximately in Indian rupees 1,60,000 Indian rupees per month. That much is the stipend you get paid during your internship as an intern. Amazing salary, right? We know. So 1.5 lakhs you earn. Even if you keep aside say 50,000 for your expenses, 1 lakh would be your net income. So if you work for 6 months, usually in Switzerland, this internship lasts for 6 months. So if you work for 6 months, you make 6 lakhs rupees in a year as a part of your course. So there are lots of master's program majorly into hospitality and business management, or could be into luxury brand management. So anything related to management field, if you are a student, then I would suggest to look at Switzerland as an option, wherein you would get within a year 6 months of internship and get back 6 lakh rupees as your ROI. Okay, in case of UK, they call a work placement year. So instead of going for the small internship for 3 to 6 months, they may keep 1 year course for a master's or MBA, followed by 1 year of internship, and that's called work placement year. So you do a 2 years course, but actually you're studying on campus for a year, and then you're doing a paid internship in most of the cases, whereby you get to earn a 1 year stipend, which you can use it to set off your expenses. So that's another very, very important point you need to consider before deciding the college or country. Then comes to calculating the ROI. So, well, these are the areas which we discussed while studying. How can you save money or earn money, right? Now we are talking about how can you earn money post study, and that also can be considered as your ROI on your education expenses. So, well, most of the countries offer you post study work visa. That's actually a time period allowed for you to look for a job, and whatever earning you make, that remains with you as a full-time employee of in that country. So I would say that if you are investing say around 15 lakhs for your education, and if you get a job in that particular country, on an average you would earn around a lakh rupees salary, or more. Like in US, definitely it would be 3 to 4 lakhs a year, per month. So it really depend from country to country, college to college. But still, 1 lakh to 3 lakhs per month income multiplied by 12 months, so you can easily see that you recover your entire study expenses in next 12 months of your working life, and that's how you recover your money. The post study work visa is called just an OPT in US. Again, not going into detail, but this is again a stay back period for you to look for a job, earn money, and consider that as a ROI on your education. So it really doesn't take much time to get back your investment into education. Again, going back to the study time, you can also consider a part-time job, which most of the countries allow you to work during the study period. So it's around say 20 hours a week. So that could be the part-time job which should be allowed to take up during the study, and whatever amount of money you are making it, you can consider as a setting off for your living expenses. So you can easily cover in most of the cases your entire living expenses through your part-time earning, and that becomes an additional point for you to look at how you earn back or save your cost on education. The next point, well, it's applicable for the students who are married and they are looking forward to take their spouses. So if you are taking your spouse to any of these countries like Canada, UK, New Zealand, you are allowed to take him or her, and he or she can work full time whilst you studying, and working part time during study. So that is another advantage whereby a couple can think of taking their spouse with them, and then allowing them to work full time, so that that would become an additional source of income whilst you both being there in that country, and one of the spouses can study, another one can support for the expenses. So that's how you can again save money. The next point is, of course, saving the unnecessary money which you would spending on preparing for the entrance test. Well, GRE GMAT is required by most of the institute, but not by all of the institutes. Okay, so do your research thoroughly and see that where do you get the exemption for GRE GMAT. And there are many universities, including in US, UK, Canada, in entire Europe, wherein you do not have to appear for these tests. It means that you can straight away save before even you start your journey for masters and studying abroad. You can save 15-20,000 rupees approximately for coaching, and a similar amount of money for the exams or test which you take it later on. So around 30 to 35,000 rupees of savings straight away becomes possible when you know exactly that which all the university you can apply without going through this test route. Small saving makes a lot of difference. At least you can cover within that money your airfare, to travel to that country, right? So that's how you can consider. So that, friends, you see, there are lots of small things which you need to be aware of. You need to plan it for, and you need to consider before you decide where do you want to go and which course you want to do. And that's how you easily save a lot of money. If I combine it together, all the savings, all the earnings, you can see that you can easily afford your expenses in abroad. Okay, let's move on to the next point. Let's talk about the fees point of view. A lot of time we consider that the fees in abroad is going to be very high, but that's not true. There are a lot of ways whereby again you can straight away cut down onto your tuition fees. Okay, even if you suppose you're not eligible for scholarships, you're not sure about the part-time jobs whether you'll get right from day one, or you do not have a spouse to support for your earning, then we look at the options whereby straight away you pay far less than the normal fees. So here is the minimum fees through which you can start your studying abroad journey. So if those who are looking for masters, whether MS, MSc, MA in engineering, IT, finance, or any other field, you can consider bare minimum investment. It will start from 5 lakhs and not 50 lakhs, right? So many students comes and say, oh, parents say that, oh, we think that it's around 30-50 lakhs or a crore rupees of investment. Well, that's true, but not completely true. That's true in case of private universities, which are very expensive ones. And of course, they would charge you a bomb for that course. But if you have got a budget constraint, then definitely you can look out for decent universities and colleges, which are definitely a good options, alternate options for you, wherein you can invest a reasonable amount of money. So your masters or MA would start anywhere from 5 lakhs onwards for your investment of tuitions I'm talking about. And if you're looking for an MBA, in India, we have got certain MBAs, and the average MBA fees would be around 10 to 15 lakhs. Certain MBAs are as expensive as 30 lakhs. But if you want to consider study abroad option, friends, the good news is that the same amount of investment you can make it to do your MBA also in abroad. So the MBA abroad would can start from as low as 10 lakhs for tuitions, right? So you would consider, oh my God, if that is the money I was supposed to spend in India, why not to spend in abroad and get an international degree and international exposure for myself? Similarly, if you're looking for a courses like post-graduation diploma, graduate diploma, or graduate certificate, that would start from 9 lakhs. So you have got a lot of options. 9 lakhs, especially in Canada, where I gave you the example for. So there are lots of options for you to play around within and around your budget, and you can see that you can really make this sentence real. What sentence? Study abroad at Indian cost. Yes. Okay. So moving further, again, the one time reminder that if you are really interested to explore the masters and MBA options in abroad, and you want to meet face to face the universities, look out the scholarship options, clarify your doubts, and take your decision for this September intake admission. Still a lot of seats are available. A lot of colleges and universities are still available for the students who wants to make the last time decision. Do come and join us for our fair, which is happening on 28th May. That's Saturday between 11 and 5 p.m. at Sofitel Hotel BKC, Mumbai. And I'll see you there, and we will be more than happy to welcome you and assist you in whatever best way possible. So, with this, I would like to conclude my session, and I would like to leave you with this contact details. If you would like to contact us, you can share, you can connect, or you can also find these details on the screen running in front of you. Well, friends, so that's it for today. So if you still have any further query, please do contact on our helpline number 99870 99890, or visit our website alif.in, and our experienced counselor will be happy to assist you instantly. My name is Aslam Sheikh, founder and CEO of Alif, signing off with a Promise to come back again next month with another interesting topic and with some amazingly talented speakers enlightening you on subject that matters to you the most. My team would be available from next week onwards on every Friday as we do this session, wherein they would invite some of the best universities to talk and clarify your doubts online. Until then, stay safe and stay excited.